Hey guys, it's Michael. Welcome back to Michael in the Morning. Today is Saturday, August 15th, 2020, and we have a lot of big news to cover on the second stimulus check and second stimulus package because President Trump yesterday released 3 tweets about different aspects of the next stimulus bill that they are currently getting ready to pass and they're currently talking about. So in today's video, I'm first going to go over how President Trump tweeted that he has directed Steven Mnuchin and the Treasury to start preparing to send out more direct stimulus checks. Then we're going to go over how Treasury officials say that they have the money available now to begin making payments and that they are doing background work in order to be able to deliver the payments as soon as possible once Congress passes the bill. Then we're going to get into how President Trump spoke about the SBA and PPP loans and how they are getting ready to send out and open up those applications again. And finally, we're going to go over money for state and local governments. Before we get started, it would really mean a lot to me if you could like the video down below and subscribe to my channel. It really helps out a lot. I'll keep you updated on the second stimulus check, second stimulus package, as well as other news updates. Also, don't forget, you can get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400 when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below. Let me know which stocks you got and if you get the $1,400 stocks. Also, you can get $5 immediately when you download the Acorns investment app. Anyways, President Trump, who has not personally joined in the relief talks this past month, on Friday, he released a series of tweets that push for direct payments to Americans, small business loan funding, state and local government relief, as well as rental assistance payments. Trump not only tweeted about this, but he backed up these tweets later in a news conference at the White House and explained how they need Congress approval to get these relief measures passed. The plans that he spoke about have all appeared in some form in aid packages that lawmakers have proposed in the last month. So it's not that he's just making these up and they're new proposals. These are things that Congress members and lawmakers have already agreed upon and already proposed. The first aspect that Trump tweeted about is that he has directed Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin to prepare to send more stimulus checks. In his tweet, he said, "I have directed Steven Mnuchin to get ready to send direct payments, $3,400 for a family of 4 to all Americans." He said Democrats are holding this up. This is important, so let's break this down. Speaking to reporters later, Trump clarified that he did not plan to take any unilateral actions on those issues and on this issue he just spoke about, but instead he was waiting for the Democrats to approve the policies. Breaking down the tweet, the president's suggestion of $3,400 for a family of 4 implies that the economic payments and the stimulus checks would be similar to the first round that was passed in March in the CARES Act, which involved $1,200 for every eligible adult and $500 for every eligible child. However, Trump's tweet expanded the proposed payment by saying all Americans. He could have just said that by accident, but looking into it, by saying all Americans, in the first round, people who received the stimulus check had to make $75,000 a year or less to receive the full amount, or less than $99,000 a year to receive something. So in the first round, roughly 160 million Americans received stimulus checks, but based on Trump's proposal and what he tweeted yesterday, it would roughly double the number of people who would be set to receive a stimulus check. In addition to this, a senior Treasury Department official told Fox Business News yesterday that the borrowing rate of the direct payments would be about $1 trillion. The official goes on to explain that the Treasury has the money available now to begin making payments and is doing the background work already in order to be able to deliver these payments as soon as Congress passes legislation. So this is really good news because a lot of people think that we may not see a second stimulus package. However, Treasury Department would not be working on getting the systems ready to send out more payments if they did not believe we were getting more direct stimulus checks. So right now, President Trump, he's pushing for more stimulus checks. The Treasury Department is getting their systems ready to send out more payments. So it's just a matter of time before Congress passes it, and then these payments could get out as soon as possible. Next up, his second tweet says, "I'm ready to have U.S. Treasury and SBA send additional PPP payments to small businesses that have been hurt by the China virus." Jovita Carranza, the administrator of the Small Business Administration, said on Friday that "I hope there's a second round of payment protection program." In a visit to Pittsburgh on Friday, She added that if there's a second round, businesses that applied in the first round might be able to apply for additional relief again, which is desperately needed for small businesses around the country. As of right now, Carranza explained that $132 billion in funds still remain from the original relief package that has not been sent out yet and can't be used because the program has expired. This seems a little ridiculous that they have $132 billion designed for this program specifically that passed in the CARES Act, but that money can't be used because it has already expired. The program, the deadline for new applications has already expired. So what President Trump is saying, they want to get more payments out, and he is pushing for them to reopen the applications so they can get more money out to small businesses. All in all, right now, $500 billion has been dispersed to small businesses through the Payment Protection Program, but they still currently have $132 billion just sitting there. They might as well use that money for something rather than just have it not being used. They could send it out in direct stimulus checks, unemployment benefits. They should use the money for something if they have that much that was already allocated to be spent as part of a relief package. And finally, in his final tweet, President Trump said, "I'm ready to send more money out to state and local governments to save the jobs for police, firefighters, first responders, and teachers." However, there's a little bit of controversy and a little bit of uncertainty in this tweet because President Trump's comment on Friday about state and local assistance, in which he called to save jobs for police, first responders, and teachers, is a far cry from his previous remarks about this specific issue. He had previously described the proposed aid for state and local governments as bailouts for Democratic-run states, so this doesn't make a lot of sense. In his news conference on Friday, Trump muddled his earlier call to protect state and local government jobs, and when asked why he would not go in the room himself with the Democrats and hammer out a deal by himself, he explained that it's because Democrats want $1 trillion to go to their friends doing a bad job running certain cities and states. So this doesn't quite add up, because in the tweet earlier in the day, he said he wanted more money for state and local governments, and then later in the interview, he said that he won't make a deal with the Democrats because they want $1 trillion for state and local governments. So he didn't specify how much he wants for them, but the reason he said he's not going to the negotiating table is because Democrats want so much money for state and local governments and that he doesn't want to pass that. Anyways, that is just a quick update on what is going on with the second stimulus check and second stimulus package as of Saturday, August 15th, 2020. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to get your 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400 when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below. But let me know which stocks you get, and if you get the $1,400 stock, comment down below the 2 stocks you get. Also, don't forget, you can get $5 immediately when you download the Acorns investment app. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like the video down below, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.